Good morning. Welcome to your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. Still dealing with some cloudy conditions out there this morning. Have not seen any breaks in the clouds since the 8 a.m. briefing, but is a little bit drier out there as we continue through the day. Otherwise, temperatures slowly rising, just around 46 right now. Wind still fairly light and variable, but currently out of the east-northeast at the moment, around 5 miles per hour. Take a look at the current surface analysis. We have a boundary and weak area low pressure off to the south. That's helping to bring the showers that we saw through the morning hours this morning, and that will continue to move off to the east, and with it take the wet weather as well as some of the cloud material as we go throughout the day today. Otherwise, we have another boundary off to the northwest that will be slow to drop into our area as we go into the day tomorrow, as well as some upper level disturbances continuing to move through the area as we go throughout the week, bringing us some on and off chances of precip for this week. If we take a look at the upper level winds from this morning's balloon sounding, we have some northerly winds, fairly light near the surface, becoming more westerly to west-southwesterly as we go up through the column. We have a peak wind around 68 knots at 25,000 feet, and our freezing levels at 7,700 feet. Looking at the local radar at the moment, we can see much of the shower activity has moved off to the east. Still a few lingering sprinkles or light showers just to the west of Wallops at the moment. That will continue pushing through over the next hour or so, and then we should remain dry as we go throughout the remainder of the day. Take a look at the current visible satellite. We can see light and variable winds across much of the area, with temperatures sitting in the mid-40s at the moment. Do see plenty of cloud material, but behind that, as this continues to move off to the east, we'll see some breaks in the clouds, and do expect some of those breaks to make it into our area as we get into the afternoon hours. Seeing mainly mostly cloudy, becoming partly cloudy at times as we get later in the day and into the evening. If we look at the short-term high-resolution model as we go throughout the day today, again, these showers move off to the east, expecting things to remain dry as we go throughout the day and into the evening hours, and then that boundary will slowly start to sink into our area. Ahead of that, we'll see some shower activity start to move into our area, mainly in the afternoon for tomorrow, and we could see a break in that activity before another round of precip starts up through the overnight and into the early morning Wednesday hours as some cooler air starts to funnel in. With these showers, wouldn't be surprised to see some light snow or flurries mixing in on the backside of some of these showers as we get into the morning hours on Wednesday, but not expecting anything too significant and no significant accumulation as well. So just some light flurries with the cool air moving in, and then we'll see those showers likely wrap up as we start the day on Wednesday. And Wednesday, looks like we'll keep most of that remaining shower activity to the south of the local area, remaining dry for most of the day. And as we go into Wednesday evening, should see things fairly dry. If we zoom out and take a look at the longer term model as we go into the day on Thursday, we'll have another disturbance moving into the local area, likely or with a chance of bringing some showers into the area later in the day, Thursday, and into the evening hours. Some other models keeping some of this precip activity a little bit further south. The GFS here showing some of the precip making it into our area, but that will start to wrap up as we get into the morning hours Friday, and then we could see some colder air will start to move into the local region as we get into the end of the week and into the weekend, with some below seasonable temperatures, but otherwise dry as we go throughout the weekend. And as we get into the end of the weekend, looks like we could see another chance of precip moving into the local area as we get later in the day on Sunday and into the evening hours. So if we look at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, we did have that red risk this morning with those light showers remaining in the area. We should see that start to wrap up as we go again over the next hour as that last little batch of a few showers moves through. We'll see temperatures get up to around 52 degrees with some of the clouds breaking up as we get into the afternoon. Remaining mostly cloudy, and then as we go into the late afternoon and into the evening, could see some partly cloudy times through the evening hours. We'll see clouds start to build back into the area for the morning hours Tuesday ahead of that next boundary pushing through the area. But we do have a very slight chance of some patchy mist for the morning hours Tuesday, but otherwise we'll see a low around 40 degrees, so fairly mild for this time of year. Right now, tides are running normal. If we look at Tuesday, we'll remain cloudy for Tuesday with a good chance of those light rain showers moving in by the afternoon. Otherwise, a seasonable day with a high around 46. That'll probably be earlier in the day. We'll see temperatures slowly drop as we get later in the day. But we do have the orange risk for precip and a yellow risk for those reduced ceilings of visibility with those showers. And as we go into Tuesday evening, continued cloudiness with the remaining chance of light rain moving into the area and again possibly mixing with some light snow or flurries as we get late into Wednesday morning, but again, not expecting any significant accumulation or significant impacts with the snow. But otherwise, it will be a cold evening with a low around 33. We'll keep that orange risk for precip and yellow risk for reduced ceilings visibilities. And then as we go into Wednesday, expecting mainly green conditions across the board and dry. I do have that very slight chance of maybe a lingering rain shower or flurry in the morning, but otherwise starting off cloudy, and then we'll see the clouds start to break as we go later in the day. Be a slight breeze for the day on Wednesday, and on the chilly side with a high around 42. And again, that would probably be earlier in the day as well, and things will start to cool off. If we take a look at the extended forecast as we go into Thursday, be mostly cloudy with a chance of PM rain, looking at about 40% chance. Again, some of the models keeping that south of the area, but there are some indications we could see some of that move into the area, so give it about 40% chance at the moment for Thursday. Otherwise, expecting a fairly seasonable high around 43. Going into Thursday evening, we'll see things cool down to around 29 degrees, and as we go into Friday, expecting dry conditions, mostly to partly cloudy later in the day, but we will see breezy conditions for Friday as that cool to cold air starts to funnel into the area, expecting that high around 40 for Friday, which is below average for this time of year. And as we go into Friday evening, a much colder evening with a low around 16 degrees. Going into our Saturday, a very cold and chilly day for Saturday with a high expected around 35, but otherwise partly cloudy and slightly breezy. And then going into our day on Sunday, we'll see some clouds building ahead of what could be our next precip maker, with temperatures warming a bit with a high around 49, and we'll start off the day on the chilly side with a low around 23. Well, that will wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day.